The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Nittany Lions move the chains with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Rides to back and leaves it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. A run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wants to go deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games. And that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking. But on the field, in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done. And the lack of execution, to me, is a huge reason why they've fallen out of the top 25.
Yeah, they haven't handled the pressure. I mean, that's just the easiest way to say it. Because you just mentioned playmakers. They got them. They got guys that know how to play this game. That's why they were ranked in the top 5. They've got to get something going, and it has to start today.
Wants to keep it in the air. That's caught. It's Denmark. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and
throws toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Louisiana. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got his man on the right. Building momentum, picking up the chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
showing the arm strength to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and you have the ability to rush the passers. You saw right there getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Wants to go up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll try the run. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Martin. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and throws out the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. That will not go on a training tape for kicks. Somehow, though, it got over the crossbar. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like...
Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback's got the first. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And the Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Martin. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for the big play. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it for a big play. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
A little screen to the running back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's got it on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. He does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. And back to the air on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He wants to change this route. On third down, he drops the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Phillips. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's got it.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Give him 6. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
So much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Might be changing the route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This time it's complete.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And
he had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Well, the running back made the catch, but that was only part of the equation. He was out of bounds. It's incomplete. Third down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's Martin. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reed.
Turning it on! He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Powers through the defender. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone.
You simply don't see that very often. The quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Corners are going to bail. They'll leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Working the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception of the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Might be looking to run. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, look, I love the fact that he scrambled. He can't take a sack. You can't take a negative play at this point in the game. I just wish he would have stayed in bounds, though. You got to know as a quarterback here, we've got the lead. It's late. If I get tackled in bounds, the clock keeps ticking.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give and tick, 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 tick. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Soft spot in the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Makes the grab on the left. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw downfield late. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground.